All right, back we go. January 18th, Monday. Let's take a look at some more of these small caps. Cardiff Oncology, CRDF. Float 32 million. Short growth 126%. It's a lot. Market cap 475 million. 36 million in cash. It's good. 10% insiders. Institutions 52%. It's real good. Current debt's only 1.4 million. I like that a lot. Excuse me. Enterprise value is lower than market cap, so it's kind of overbought. What do they do? Oncology therapeutics company engages in development of drugs, targets mitosis, various types of cancer. Company is founded by Gabriel Ebsarom, David Tommy, Samuel Omaski, Hervas Malakayan. 1999, headquartered San Diego. 594,000 buys. Let me go to, let's change this up. CRDF. What did they say on Finviz? Minus 20 million income, sales at 0.3 million. They have 27 million float. Presents data continue to demonstrate clinical benefit of ovansertib cross mutated MCRC. Initial findings, blah blah blah. So that was the 15th, and the news wasn't good, and they dropped it. What else they say here? They have a phase 1b2, phase 1, phase 1b2. I'm reading all these phases. So it's basically treatment of cancer. Let's go to the monthly. Monthly started March 31st, 2010. This has two reverse splits. This was up here 900. Maybe it was 90. I'm not sure. Weekly, you can see this, and the daily. All right, so the daily here had this big gap down to 10 to 5, and then we formed like a wedge. We went down as low as like a dollar. Battled this zone about 68 cents, and we really moved up. This thing went up $2, 4. Yeah, the low kept getting higher. Then you pull back to the 6 zone, 6 line. Then we took off from 6 all the way up to 18, then came back to 12. Then we went to 24. And this is a break right here, this trend line. If you draw a line right here to here. See this? It was in a back and forth zone here, this channel. See the lines? 1, 2, back and forth. Then we broke it. Then we tried to come up. 22 didn't work. Came back down again. Then the bad news on Friday, and this, here we go. So in this, you have a line. This continues to fall, 10 to 12. You don't want really to go below 10 to 12. 10 to 12 could be a really good buy. That could be really oversold buy. And then, in this where we're at now, you got to work your way back up now. 14 all the way to that 24 level. This could take time. This could be a longer term swing. Could be a day trade too, but big drop after a run. Look at the run. The run 2 to 24. So that's a long run on this stuff. Coming down now, and that is it on that. All right, PPSI. This stock was on fire before. I remember the stock. I just lost my screen. All right, Pioneer Power Solutions, 3 million float, short growth, 1.55K%, 53 million market cap, 9 million cash. Insider 65% owned. That's good. Institutions 9%, 3 million in debt. That's not bad. Enterprise value is fair valued. What do they do? Engage manufacture, sale, distribution of power generation equipment, applications, backup power, critical power segments. Company was founded September 16, 2008, headquartered in Fort Lee, New Jersey. 16,000 buys on insiders. minus 11 million income, 20 million sales, 3 million float on this. Finviz is real low. Awarded new service agreement with large home improvement retailer. That was December 21st. So no news in this stock for a long time right now. So manufacturers sell service specialty electrical transmission, distribution, on-site power generation equipment, United States, Canada, internationally. So that's it. All right, monthly. Let's see. This started about 2013. Came up, 10 plus, came back down, back and forth, but the low kept getting lower. Found this one zone. You can see on here too, this is pretty much, it doesn't have to be exact, but this line here, and if you draw a line here, sort of breaking above that now. Let me see the weekly. Yeah, the weekly longer term trend line. If you draw all the way up here, I guess across where we're at now is a big point. See this? So big channel. 2016 went down, back up to the line in the middle, came back. We're at a high point of this line. So this 6 line's huge. Let's go to the daily. Big line down here. I'm gonna take that out for now. So 2020, this came down all the way from 6 all the way to 1. Look at this. Big U recovery. That's what usually happens. This October really pumped up. Look at this. This thing went all the way to 7 line, went above, came all the way down. See the low get higher though. The low came down to 250, back and forth 4. The low continues to get higher as we're in this channel now. More of an ascending triangle. See this, the low is getting higher, the high remaining at that 7 level. We touched it the day before. Really good day to get the 7 and pull back. So where we're at now, it's a wide range. The stock's pretty volatile. This could go all the way to 4 to 450, could drop at 1320 EMA to below 5. Or this could come up with news next week and really break. It's a low float. This could really break above 7 at this point. So if this does break above 7, you want 7 to hold, and that'll be a new base. Otherwise we're in this trading range. This is a good day trade too. So watch next week. This could continue, give you good action. All right, let's go to the next. VXRT. Let's take a look at this. VXRT Incorporated, 108 million float, 14% short growth. Market cap 785 million. They have 133 million in cash. Insiders 0.65%. Institutions 35% owned. Current debt 17 million. It's not bad. Pretty fair valued. What do they got going on? Clinical stage biotech company engages in development oral recombinant vaccines, includes influenza, norovirus, respiratory syncytial virus. It was founded in 2004, headquartered in South San Francisco. 45 million cells. Wow, insiders. I guess they were selling at the top. Minus 24 million income, 7 million sales, FinBiz. They have a float 97 million. Recent news in this? Not really. Just reading here. Did you acquire XRT before June 25th? They investigate because I guess the run up, people got really hammered when this stock went down. 2 COVID stocks that turned 100,000 over a million. It was Motley Fool. What else they say here? 2 under the radar COVID vaccine stocks to buy 2021. I think they're saying this could be some good news in this. They completed a phase 1 for G1, G2 for norovirus. Phase 2 clinical they got. And it looks like they're working on COVID stuff. This came about good old 2012. This 45 went to 75 and down we go. It's had a split. in it's 2018. The weekly, this has been in a downtrend. Huge downtrend for years, 17, 18. It finally bottomed at about 25 cents. Let's go to the daily. So in 2020 January, this started to really come up, and then March with the COVID news, it's really started to make its move. A 1, 2, eventually broke over this 3 level and went straight up to 11. Pullback, very volatile. Got as high as 17 when COVID was hot back then. When all these started to come out with news with these companies saying they're gonna try to get a vaccine for COVID. This came all the way down 5 level, 4 level, and now we're in this big, I call it a big triangle because the low's still holding out, although I could put probably a line there. The line at 4, more of a straight line, but back and forth. The high's getting lower. See, each time we're bouncing, but we're not breaking that. So, right now you don't want this to go below 4. That's the ultimate line here in the last few months. 4 line, and then you want this to break 7 and get above this 8 and start to climb up. Looks like 8's very big line too. So I'll watch for them lines, and then immediately where we're at here, this could easily fall to 6. It's not much room here. So within this range on VXRT, but it has potential to pop. All right, last one, AMTX. Let's check this out, AMTX. Man, we talk a lot. It's so dry. Amidius Incorporated, 16 million float, 130% short growth, 78 million market cap. They only have 79,000 cash. It's not good. 25% insider zone. Institutions 18%. A lot of debt, 261 million. Company's worth more though, 336 million compared to market cap. Renewable fuels looks like they do. It's founded by Eric Armstrong McAfee, 2005, headquartered in Cupertino, California. California. Insiders, not much going on there. A few cells. All right, let's look at FinViz. Minus 28 million income sales, 180 million, 19 million float. U.S. patent awarded exclusively licensed to Amidius, enabling launch of carbon zero production plants. So that was good news. The 15th. What else they got here? Operates renewable fuels and biochemicals, North America and India. Petroleum-based refineries, ethanol, biodiesel. Anything else it says here? Wet distiller grains, dairies, feedlots, animal feed, high grade sanitizer, alcohol. All right, so that's that. Monthly. This came about 2006. Then you have a split down here. Then this went flat. This basically went dead from 2009. You had a split here, but this never really got higher than 13. It's been in a range all the way back. I draw this line. Let me draw a line here because that line right here, it looks like it's a longer term trend line. Right up here. If I can get it in there. Right about there. So you can see on the weekly, since 09, this thing's been in a range pretty much like 13 to like 1. And let's go to the daily now. See what we can come up with. Daily, wash down 2017 all the way to 5 to 50 cents. See this 50-cent level? Bounced a few times, major bounces. Then we started to break out in August, huge breakout, $1 all the way up to 350. Came back, then we went to 5 on this. So this had a big run, big run. Then we got down. Look where we held this 2 level. Looks like it's a very important level. Draw a line there. So that 2 level's huge. That's when people are like, oh, it came down here and it came down. They probably panicked. But look, 2 went back up. like I said, a gap will be filled eventually. Sometimes it takes a few days, sometimes months, sometimes I've seen years, but this is what happened here. Then we hear the low got higher, and then we keeps getting pushed down, but it's rolling higher, strangely enough, the way this chart is. So this has a potential to get back, break that 5 level. It's a very key level. You want it to stay above 3 here right now, and then stay above 2 ultimately, and then at this line down here, maybe like 175. This has been very active. It's been on an uptrend, so big back and forth days in this. Very volatile stock. All right, that's it. Please subscribe, Mike Cayman Trades. YouTube, hit the like button. Twitter, Mike Frank 007. Trade ideas, referrals in my link if you want to check trade ideas out. Mike Frank 007. Twitter, TikTok, Mike Frank II. Instagram, Mike Frank 98. Stock Twits, Mike Frank. Mike Cayman Trades. I'm setting up a Patreon because I'm doing so many of these videos. Maybe if you want to contribute like $5 was like 10 or something like that. I'm gonna start putting videos on there, like exclusive videos, where I'm gonna break down some of these patterns, like what patterns are the best, what aren't. Just different things too on that I won't put on YouTube. Or maybe if they're on YouTube, I'll take them down and put them on there. Trying to build up a Patreon base. A lot of people are just putting out, on day traders, whatever, just like trading. Oh, I'm making 10,000 a day. I'm making 10,000 a day. Like most people are not making that a day. People want to know how to trade and make, probably within that 500 to 2,000, maybe even like 300. That's a lot of money. 300 a day is like 30 an hour job. So, yeah, it's more relatable. Guys are trading like 50 times a day. No one can relate to that. That's insane. So, all right, that'll be something in the future. And we're out for now. That is it. Till the next video.